Hey y'all, Shelby here. This is a 30-minute beginner yoga class. So this is for beginners, but it's geared towards people who have never done a yoga flow class before. So I know it can be a little bit intimidating when you're going in person into a class and you've never done anything before. They're like, do a vinyasa, and you're like, what is that? So I'm gonna break some things down, make it nice and slow, give you lots of options, and yeah, just make it to where you feel a little bit more comfortable. And we're gonna have some fun too. So let's get started in Sukhasana. So this is most of the time where we start in yoga. Okay, Max is just gonna take up most of the mat. So Sukhasana means easy seated pose. Okay. Hold on one second. Max, can you scooch over? Can you scooch over just a little bit so I can get in the middle? Okay. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Lie down. Okay. There we go. So we're in this easy seated pose, which can be sometimes not very easy. It looks like it's easy, but sometimes it can be very uncomfortable on people's backs. So put a block, put a blanket, put a pillow, anything you need to prop your hips up. You can put blocks underneath your knees to support your hips even more. So all the props, we're at home, so the resources are infinite. Grab all of your pillows, blankets, everything that you'd like. So anything that's hanging, you can put a prop underneath. And then I want you to bring your palms face down on your thighs and sit up really tall. You can close or soften your eyes, whatever feels best. And think about rooting down through your seat. So what that means is feel the connection of your seat against the earth. Just feel that connection. You don't have to do anything more. And then move up through your hips, up through your spine, through your neck, through the crown of your head, which is your top of your head, lengthening up really tall. So there's almost like a string at the top of your head pulling you up. Shoulders are relaxed, hands are soft on your legs, eyes are soft, and your jaw is soft. Now let's gently start to bring our attention to your breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Maybe you start to lengthen out your inhales and exhales if that feels good. So making them a little bit longer. And just relax here for another moment. Just gently blink, open your eyes. We're going to start doing our ujjayi breath. So this is the breath that is done in a lot of the yoga flows where you're really moving quite a bit. So inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth like you're trying to fog up a window. So you have this slight constriction in the back of your throat. And you can hear it. It's almost like a soothing sound. So we're going to do that again, but you're going to close your mouth while you're doing it. So you can still hear that sound. And that's the breath that we're going to take through our practice. And what that does is it builds heat in the body, creates energy, prana, flow, and it's something also to focus on. So sometimes whenever I'm getting really distracted during my yoga flow, I'll come back to that soothing sound of the breath. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the ground, side bend over to the right. Reach, reach, reach that hand. Big breath in and out through your nose. Inhale up through center. And exhale over to the other side. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come through center. Your legs might be hurting. I know they're all curled up for a really long time. You got this. Let's turn. Exhale to your right. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Reach to the sky. Exhale, twist over to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more inhale. And exhale. Now let's gently come back to center. Come forward to your hands and knees for your tabletop pose. Shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees. And on an inhale, drop your belly, gaze out and up to the sky. Exhale, tuck your belly in, round it out, gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, arch it out, look up. Exhale, round it out, press into all 10 fingers. A few more of these cat-cows on your own. Moving with your breath. So after your next cow pose, arching, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes under and push back, downward facing dog. And what this is a V, upside down V position with your body. So let's start with your hands. All 10 fingers are spread nice and wide. Pressing into all 10 fingers, press through the palm of your hand. And that energy moves up, lifting your hips up towards the sky a little bit more. And then the back of your legs, you have a little bit of a bend into your knee, and your heels melt down to the ground. So we're stretching through your back body, working your shoulders, let your head hang heavy. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat in between your hands and slowly start to walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. In this forward fold, I want you to bring a bend into your knees. You can bring a bend, a big bend, a small bend. See how your low back feels. Again, let your head hang heavy. Bring your hips up a little bit higher towards the sky. And pause here. You can grab opposite elbow if you'd like and sway from left to right if that feels good. And on your next inhale, fingertips come to your shins. Spine is long, neck is long. This is our halfway lift. Your belly is in, lengthen out through the crown of your head. One more inhale here. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach towards the sky. Exhale, arms come out to the sides, fold right back into it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands and step back to our high plank. So we can be on your toes or we can be on your knees. Wherever you're at, you're pressing into all 10 fingers. Notice your elbows so they're not locked out. There's a little bit of a soft bend there. Your belly is in, lengthening out through the crown of your head, through your heels. So you want your hip, you want to be a nice straight line. So you don't want to be like this. You don't want your hips up. Nice straight long line. Big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Elbows hug your side bodies. Point your toes. Press the tops of your feet into the mat and just lift your chest. So we're just barely lifting into our baby cobra pose. And exhale, tuck your toes under, use your knees, push back, downward facing dog. So that little sequence that we did, it's called a sun salutation A, and people call it a vinyasa, and it's that full flow. So we'll do it 2 more times so that you can get used to it. And if you ever need a break, you can come back to this down dog, stay here, or come down onto your knees. Bring your big toes together and push back into your child's pose. Let's all do that just for a few breaths. This child's pose. Your knees are out wide, big toes touch, and your shoulders are really relaxed. Your forehead is down to the ground. Okay, let's meet back in your down dog. Lift your hips, tuck your toes under, push back, down dog. Sun salutation A again. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, slowly start to walk your feet to meet your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold right back into it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Elbows hug your side bodies. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes under. Use your knees. Push back. Downward facing dog. Big breaths here. Still cultivating your ujjayi breath in and out of your nose. So I'll show you another variation of our sun A. So actually go ahead and put your knees down. Show you what you can do to make it a little bit harder. So as you step back into this plank pose, instead of coming all the way down to your belly, what you can do is come down halfway, elbows to 90 degrees, and come up to your upward facing dog. Just your hands and the tops of your feet are on the mat. And then you pull your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So it takes a lot of strength if your hips are sagging as you're trying to bring your elbows to 90. If they're doing that, come all the way down like we did before. So see what works for you. We'll move through one more sun A. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, slowly start to walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Exhale, fold right back into it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank on your knees or your toes. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your preferred back bend. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Two more. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. And exhale, slowly start to bring your right foot all the way through in between your hands. So we're in this low lunge. Bring your hands up to your right thigh and come all the way up. So this is our crescent lunge, reaching up to the sky. So So our back heel is lifted. We're bending into your front knee. You can bend into your back if you'd like. See what feels best. You can have it straight and strong or bent, reaching your arms up to the sky. Crescent lunge. You can always come down onto your back knee. So as always through our flow, see what feels best for you. So we want it to be challenging, but we don't want anything in pain. Maybe a little bit of discomfort, but not pain. So see what feels best. Now, let's bring your right foot, heel toe it, out to the side a few inches and plant your left foot down. So if you look at your left foot, it's at 45-degree angle. And this is our warrior one. Bring your hands to your hips and square your hips off towards the front of your mat. Gently press into your front knee. Lengthen your stance if you need to, and then reach up. Warrior two. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Now let's straighten your front leg. Heel toe your foot back to center. It's facing the front. Heel toe your foot back to center. It's facing the front. Now bring your back foot in the middle of the mat as well, and it's parallel with the back of the mat. Arms are out to the sides. We're bending into your front knee, straightening through your back. Arms are out for our warrior two. Relax your shoulders, reaching forward, reaching back. Bend low into your front knee. Virabhadrasana 2. Beautiful. Strong warrior, y'all. You got this. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Let's push back into our down dog and we'll move to the other side. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat, and exhale, bring your left foot all the way through in between your hands. Come up to your left thigh and rise all the way up. Reach to the sky. Sink low into your legs. So remember, you can always have your back knee down. Your back knee can be straight and strong. It can have a little bit of a bend. Bending into your front knee. Your belly is in, and we're reaching up. This is our crescent lunge. Heel toe your foot out to the left. Plant your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Hands come to your hips and square off your hips towards the front of the mat as much as you can. Reach up, bend and sink into it. Now let's bring your left foot in the middle of your mat and bring your back foot in the middle of the mat, parallel with the back of the mat. Reach up and out. Sink low, warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Reach forward, reach back. Relax your shoulders. Strong warrior, pressing into the bottoms of your feet. You got this. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back to your down dog. Okay, we'll do that one more time on each side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Bring your back knee down if you need to. Warrior one, plant your back foot down. Heel toe your foot out to the side. Hips are squared as much as they can be to the front of the mat. Reach up. This warrior one's kind of an awkward pose. Now bring your feet back to the center of the mat, opening up. Warrior two. You can do it. I know your legs are talking to you. Sink low into your front knee. Back leg is straight. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, walk your left foot all the way through in between your hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Sink low, reach your fingertips up, rooting down through your left foot. Breathe here, in and out through your nose. Heel toe your left foot out to the side a few inches. Plant your back foot down at a 45-degree angle. And again, sink deep. Warrior one. The awkward warrior. For me, at least it is. Inhale and exhale. Maybe sink a little bit lower. Next, inhale, open all the way up. Bring both feet to the center of your mat. Sink low. Reach forward, reach back, gaze over your left fingertips. Maybe you sink a little bit lower in your legs as they open up, lengthening out through the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Let's drop down to your knees and just make your way onto your back, however you'd like to get there. Great job, y'all. Come all the way down onto your back for our bridge pose. So feet plant down to the ground. Feet are about hips width distance. And your arms are down by your sides. And your feet are just out of reach from your fingertips. Start to press into your heels. Hug your belly in. And as you lift up, start to engage your backside. Engage your butt cheeks. And stay here, or you can tuck one shoulder under and then the other. So we're broadening through your collarbones. Interlace your hands so that your chest moves a little bit closer to your chin. So we're really opening up through the front of your body. Notice how your knees want to splay out. Keep them hugged in. Glutes are engaged. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower all the way down. Rest your hips. Take one round of breath here, and then we'll move into one more round of your bridge. Press into your heels and lift. Belly is in. Glutes are engaged. Tuck one shoulder under and then the other. Hands come underneath. You can interlace your hands if that feels good. So we have this really big open position here, but it's also a strengthening pose. Your glutes are fired up. Your belly is in. Pressing through your heels. Your thighs are engaged. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower all the way down to the ground. Let's bring your feet about the width of your mat. Arms are out to the sides. And allow your knees to fall all the way over to the left. Just relax here. Bring your knees back through center and all the way over to the right. So we're letting go of that ujjayi breath and just finding a soft inhale and exhale. Just a natural inhale and exhale. Bring your knees back to center. Hug them into your chest. Rock from left to right if that feels good along your low back. Keep your right knee hugged in. Your left leg is out long onto the mat. Right arm comes out to a T. And guide your knee over to the left. So if you can, try to get your right knee down to the ground. It's okay if your right shoulder comes off the ground. I'd rather have your right knee down so that your low back is stable. And eventually you'll have both on the ground. Inhale. And with each exhale, see if you can soften a little bit more. Maybe close or soften your eyes. Just allowing everything to relax. Exhale, soften just a little bit more. And let's switch sides. Hug your knees into your chest. Keep your left knee hugged in this time. Right leg is out long. Guide your knee over to the left. And soften here. I love this twist at the end of class. Just kind of helps to calm everything down so that we can move into our final resting pose. Few more soft breaths here. We'll gently bring everything back to center and moving into your final resting pose. So traditionally, our legs are out wide, about the width of your mat. Your arms are out to the side, your palms are up. But if this isn't comfy for you, please feel free to take any other pose that feels good to you. So if your low back is hurting, you can bend your knees, plant your feet to the ground. You can sit up, you can lay on your belly, whatever you'd like. And give your body a little scan. Notice if you're holding on to any tension. Allow it to melt down into the ground. Soften a little bit more. And a little bit more. As we lie here, I want you to just do that. Just lie here. Not doing anything, not having to be anywhere. Just allowing yourself to be in this present moment. Resting. And but when your mind starts to wander, because it will, gently bring it back to this space. To your soft inhales and exhales. The softness of your muscles. The rise and fall of your chest and belly. I'll call you out whenever we're ready. Gently start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Reach up and overhead for a full body stretch. Bend your knees and move to one side of your body. Pause there for a moment, using your arm for a pillow. And keeping your eyes closed or soft, we'll press all the way up to a seated position. Let's bring your palms up on your knees, on your thighs, in this receiving open position. Hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your chest and fan your fingertips out towards me. One last big inhale together. And exhale. And I'm so proud of you for doing this flow. I hope that you are proud of yourself. I appreciate y'all for being here with me today, for flowing, breathing, and staying in this present moment. I'll see you next time.